Hi, this is Bula, and I'm here to talk to you today about how you can become a more confident improviser, no matter what musical instrument you play and no matter what kind of music you like. So if you've been playing for a little while and you're still not at a point where you feel comfortable just sitting down with a group of people and just jamming, making things up as you go along, listening and responding, playing on songs you've never heard before, you might wonder why some people can do that and some people can't. Like, is it just a talent thing? What is talent anyway? Or is it something, do they know some secret that you don't know? Yes, and I want to tell you that secret today. So I know that you are a resourceful person, or you wouldn't be even taking the time to watch this video. So being this resourceful person that you are, you may have already read some books or gone to some workshops or watched some other videos that addressed this topic of how to learn how to improvise. And there are a couple kinds of advice that you might have seen over and over. The first really common piece of advice, it's one that I have often used myself as a teacher, is you just gotta learn music theory. You learn all the scales, you learn all the chords, you learn the pentatonic scales and various modes, and then once you've got all that stuff really comfortable in your hands and in your mind, then the improvisation part will just take care of itself. So goes the theory. The other really common way that people teach improvisation is they tell you that you just need to learn the licks that players that you admire use all the time. So they say, if you just learn those little pieces of music that you hear over and over and over again, then you can just string them together and you're improvising. Okay, here's the thing. If you've tried these strategies, you've probably noticed they're really hard, they're really complicated, it takes a long time to learn them. And also, once you learn them, you're not actually any more comfortable improvising than you were before. You have this body of ideas that are the right ideas, but you don't necessarily know when to use them or feel good and have fun regurgitating them, right? You're not actually improvising, especially if you're just stringing licks together. So there's another way to think about this. The secret that I mentioned. The secret is what you need to do to be comfortable improvising is learn how to trust your own ideas. Learn how to believe that the musical ideas that come from your own mind or the muse or the ether or whatever your philosophy is, that those ideas matter because they're yours and they're the best possible ideas that you could possibly play in the moment because they're coming in response to what you're hearing and the quality of the connection that you have with the other musicians that you're playing with. There's no idea that somebody else has had that's better than the one that you have right now, if you're trusting your ideas, right? So it's true that your ideas will be better the more fluent you are in the language of music and the more inspiration that you've taken from other players. That's all true. People are not wrong when they teach you these things, but the most fundamental part is trusting your ideas. Well, now you and I both know that it's much easier to talk about building your confidence and trusting yourself than it is to actually do that work, right? Especially as busy adults who have all kinds of other things pulling at us. And this is something that is going to be a big project and a long-term project for you in your own way. One thing that I am really excited to be offering to fiddle players in Bellingham, Washington, starting on March 25th, is a 10-week class that guides you through this process. Both the music theory parts of it that we were talking about before, but also this dimension of trusting your ideas and clearing the blocks that make it harder for you to do that. I think it's really powerful, and I've never seen anything else like it out there. So I hope that if that's your situation, if you're a fiddler in Bellingham, that you'll join us for the class. You can find out more about it and register online at katbula.com. That's KATBULA.com. that's it for today. Thank you so much, and I look forward to chatting with you again soon.